Gut, dann lässt der Kleine uns jetzt rein. Das ist aber sehr, 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 sehr nett. So, sagen wir mal, also ganz zurück am Stück. Ich habe kurze Pipi machen müssen. So, gehen wir mal rein zum Schlafzimmer.
That's certainly a pungent aroma. I can see why the officer stuck to the living room.
Surprisingly modest quarters for a grande dame. You'd never guess she could buy out the likes of you and me 1,000 times over.
Irgendwas stimmt da nicht ganz. Mülleimer. Immer gut. Das Erste, was man macht.
Some crumpled up letters. They look to be of the romantic variety.
They're from the same person. One Peter Andrews.
It's always sad to see a case of unrequited love. I'm thinking we should find out who this Peter Andrews is.
Ja.
Good idea.
Liebste Desiree, ich biete dir mein Herz, auch wenn ich dir nicht meine Hand anbieten kann. Wenn nur die Umstände anders wären, warum müssen Leben und Liebe so grausam sein? Ich muss dich weiterhin aus der Entfernung lieben und anbeten. Ich kann nur hoffen, dass diese Gefühle auf Gegenseitigkeit beruhen. In Liebe. Peter Parker. Mein liebste Desiree, erneut muss ich dir meine Liebe gestehen. Auch wenn du mir auf keinem meiner Briefe bisher geantwortet hast, hege ich immer noch die Hoffnung, dass du für mich empfindest, was ich für dich empfinde. Brechreiz. Ich bleibe dir immer treu ergeben. Wenn du nach mir rufst, eile ich sofort an deiner Seite. Wir werden in baldiger Zukunft als Mr. und Mrs. Andrews verbunden sein. In Liebe. Peter! Bisschen durchgedrehter Mann. Schreibmaschine?
It looks as though Miss Lathan was in the middle of writing something.
It's an article for Brentwell magazine.
Das innere Feuer entfachen von Desiree Lathan für das Brentwell Magazin. Wir alle kennen die Gedanken des inneren Feuers. Ein Begriff, der unserem Sinn für Leidenschaft oder Hingabe beschreiben soll. Aber wie wäre es, wenn dieses innere Feuer eine eher physische Natur hätte? Wie wäre es, wenn also jeder von uns die Möglichkeit hätte, ein echtes Feuer in seinem Körper zu entfachen?
Igniting the fires within. A bit on the nose, wouldn't you say?
Ein bisschen.
Classic Brentwell. They have a reputation for making their writers go to extremes for their articles, all for the sake of entertainment.
Perhaps we should pay their offices a visit, see exactly what it was Miss Lathan was doing for them.
Bild.
As much as I like this painting, this isn't the time for art appreciation.
Yep. Kamin.
Doesn't look as though this fireplace has been used in a long time. I suppose we can rule it out as the source.
Ja. Fenster kann man nicht. Hier, Porträt.
That's a nice portrait of Miss Lathan. Too bad it was damaged by the fire. The area where the artist's signature should be has been singed and is unreadable. Too bad.
But the date is still legible. It's from this year.
Okay. Ah ja, dann ist schon ein bisschen was eingrenzen. In dieses Bild.
Looks like this one barely managed to survive. Pity. It looked like a nice work of art.
Nachttisch. Wir gehen gleich zur Leiche.
There's a letter in here.
Oh Mann, tolle Spurensicherung, echt toll. Liebe Miss Lathan, mit diesem Schreiben möchte ich Ihnen mitteilen, dass wir Ihre Bitte, den Begünstigten in Ihren letzten Willen und Testament zu ändern, erhalten haben. Bitte kommen Sie in der Kanzlei von Usher und Bryce in dem Gateman Street 72 in Rochester, so dass wir die Dokumente durchsehen und die entsprechenden Änderungen vornehmen können. Mit freundlichen Grüßen, Jonas Usher.
The law firm of Usher and Price isn't too far from here. I think it's definitely worth paying him a little visit.
Machen wir auch. Aschehäufchen.
Odd. Another pile of ashes under the bed. Looks as though whatever she kept underneath got burned too. Or it could be that whatever was under the bed is what caught fire in the first place. Although, there's no evidence of what started it. All that's left is a small piece of cloth. Might as well take it.
Hinweis gefunden.
Cloth appears to have some oily residue on it. Interesting.
Notiz, Dokumente, Hinweis. Irgendeine Substanzen darauf zu finden. Okay. Verbrannte Reste.
Ashes to ashes and all that. I'm glad I was buried. Cremation always seemed a bit too hot to handle.
Now's not the time for jokes, Bill.
Are you serious? Death is the best time for jokes. Otherwise, it's all just a bunch of boo-hoo-hoo this and wah-wah-wah that. And trust me, there's plenty of that in life. Hell, you'd know better than anyone.
All right. Just shut it for a bit while I look over the crime scene, would you? I need to concentrate.
Da oben ist was. Meiner Meinung nach. Schädel.
Alas, poor Desiree, a woman of infinite riches, of tastes most fancy. Where's all your money now? Come to think of it, that question might be worth answering.
Uns fehlt auf jeden Fall eine Hand, das steht fest. Asche?
Ugh, greasy, fetid, stinking ashes. Who knew the human body was capable of producing such a disgusting byproduct?
I'm surprised the coroner hasn't taken the body away yet.
Probably because there isn't much of a body left to take. Either that or Dr. Edwards knows better than to deal with something like this.
That's extremely unlike him. He'd jump at the chance to examine this body. Perhaps we should allow him the pleasure.
I hope you're not suggesting what I think you're suggesting.
Hand.
I don't think Desiree will be able to give us a hand with this investigation.
Bill?
What? I thought it was funny.
Asche?
Miles, do you really want to go carrying around those stinking ashes in your pocket? It'll take ages to get the smell out.
Good point. I'll need to find something to carry them in.
There's
Aufgabe notiert, ja. Linkes
a
Bein.
tattoo on her ankle. It says, "Dancing through life." Hate to break it to her, but that dance is over.
Rechtes Bein.
This one's clean. Well, aside from the fact that the rest of the leg is burned off.
Was sag ich mit der Hand? Das ist nur Asche. Schädel, Hand, okay, Ausgang. Papierkorb.
Nothing else of interest in there.
Da vielleicht irgendwas.
Nothing else of interest in there.
Können wir kurz rausgehen?
Was there someone else in the room just now? I thought I heard you talking.
Oh, no. It's just sometimes I think aloud when investigating crimes.
Good save. We don't need any more police officers.
I'm afraid I need to have another look inside Miss Lathan's room.
All right, but
Okay, wir können nochmal rein. Okay, gut. Ja, müssen aber noch raus. Wir haben nichts gerade. Bücherschrank.
Judge him. Let's just... You have to hand it to her.
Brief, Gefäß, Porträt.
Nothing new to ask him about, right?
Anschauen, Price. So, war da unten Brandwell-Magazin.
I've man.
Hello.
You've mucked up the...
Wie soll ich das jetzt? Ja, komm, das soll auch mehr nochmal.
Hello.
Ja, das ist noch kein Notizbuch. Asche finden, ja.
Bollingworth Ale. My favorite.
Verdammt.
It's
empty.
Good riddance, I say.
Blumen.
Pretty, but I'm glad I don't have a sense of smell anymore.
Geeignetes Gefäß finden. Du bist witzig.
You have to.
I'm afraid.
All right.
Hier finden wir ja nichts zum Einfüllen, oder?
Nothing else.
Dann müssen wir warten. Dann können wir das jetzt noch nicht machen, okay. Gehen wir da hin.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the law offices of Usher and Price. May I help you?
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Miles Fordham. I'm a private investigator and I'm looking for Jonas Usher.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but Mr. Usher is not seeing anyone today. If it's a matter of urgent legal importance, you could see Mr. Price.
John Wade ist schon schlau.
Seems like they've got some kind of modern message delivery service in here. Of all the things to spend your money on.
Na, eigentlich nicht. Das ist Schreibtisch, Ushers Büro. Bild?
Plaque says it's a portrait of Thomas Usher. Looks like a real go-getter.
Das Bild können wir nicht angucken, das Bild auch nicht. Haben wir
That
nochmal
pipe really
Rohr?
clashes with the rest of the decor in here.
Was haben wir da? Das ist ein... Wir werden noch mit dem reden. Was nachfragen
Begging your
vielleicht.
pardon, sir.
Yes?
Und findet jemanden, ich muss mir... Hier, mal kurz
If I
nachfragen.
may ask, what is the reason for Mr. Usher's refusal to see anyone today?
He has a rather important trial starting tomorrow and doesn't want to run the risk of falling ill.
Falling ill?
Mr. Usher is very particular about his health. Very particular.
I see. Might it be possible to relay a message to Mr. Usher?
Yes, you can leave a message or calling card with me, and I'll make sure Mr. Usher gets it.
Sir, it is of the utmost importance that I speak with Mr. Usher.
And as I said, he isn't taking visitors today.
But it's in regards to his client, Desiree Lathan. Or should I say, former client.
Miss Lathan found another attorney?
No, I'm sorry to be the one to have to inform you, but she's dead.
Dead? I had no idea.
No? It was in today's newspaper.
I haven't read it yet. Mr. Usher forbids it in the office.
But surely he's read it, just because he forbids you reading the paper in the office.
No, I mean he forbids the presence of newspapers in the office. He fears they bring in outside germs.
I see.
In any case, if what you say is true, I'll need some sort of proof.
I suppose just bringing in a copy of the newspaper is out of the question then. We'll have to find another way.
Also ist, fällt das wohl aus, einfach ja. Dokument für Mr. Usher?
Perhaps Mr. Usher will see me when he sees this.
Oh, what's that?
A letter from Mr. Usher to his client, Desiree Lathan.
What? That's private correspondence. How did you get that?
It was evidence I found at a crime scene.
And how is it relevant?
The crime scene in question was Miss Lathan's own bedroom, where she was found burned to death.
That's quite a claim, Mr. Fordham. I can assure you that Mr. Usher deals primarily with facts. Right now, the only fact this letter proves to me is that you somehow rummaged through Miss Lathan's possessions and acquired it.
He does have a point. We'll need something a bit more persuasive.
Right. Please stop wasting my time.
Ja.
I appreciate your time.
Enjoy the rest of your...
Gut, da kommen wir nicht weiter. Polizeirevier, vielleicht können die uns helfen.
Keep up the good work, Upton. I might have some more...
I have no.
Nein. Unsere Frau vielleicht? Eddie?
Hello, dearest.
Hello.
You've mucked up things enough. Nobody's
Krug?
bothered clearing this table yet, it seems. Well, if no one's cleaned up, you might as well do them the favor.
Hm. Hinweis gefunden. Sehr schön. So, wir speichern kurz mal. So, Frau. Schau ich wie ein Mann.
Excuse me, miss?
Oh, well, hello there, handsome. I've never seen you around here before.
Mag sein.
Care to join me for a drink?
No. Ist nicht das früh am Tag zu regen, tut mir leid, ich muss im Dieselklaff bearbeiten. Hier.
You're very kind to offer, but I must decline. My wife wouldn't appreciate it.
Who says she'd have to know?
Mhm.
Believe me, she'd know. She's very perceptive.
Pity. Seems like all the good ones are already taken.
The name's Miles Fordham. And you are?
Charlotte Robineau.
Robineau, sag mir was.
Pleasure. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I suppose not. It would help pass the time.
Bei der gehobenen... Oh, eine Gilfknaller oder was?
Were you here for the Grand Dame's ball the other night?
Of course, we all were. Well, except for Laura. Terrible business.
You mean Laura Dupre?
The very same. Have you met?
I have. In fact, I investigated her attempted murder.
Is that right? I heard she ended up in jail for torturing her servants.
Yes, it was quite disturbing.
I didn't think Laura was capable of such a thing. She always seemed so kind. I guess we all have our dark secrets.
Does that apply to you as well, Miss Robineau?
If I told you, then it would no longer be a secret, would it?
Fair point.
Desiree Lathan.
Do you know Desiree Lathan?
I knew her, yes.
When did you last speak to her?
Oh, it's been ages. She and I haven't had much to do with each other for a while.
Why is that?
It's really not important. We just didn't see eye to eye on a few things.
Was she at the Grand Dame's ball?
Yes, she was. Drinking up a storm as usual. Desi really knew how to enjoy herself.
How much did she drink?
Oh, I don't know. She used to outmatch me, and I can handle quite a bit.
Desiree's Dort.
What can you tell me about Desiree's death?
Just what I've read in the papers. She burned to death. It's horrible. She certainly didn't deserve to die in such a gruesome way.
Did she have any enemies? Anyone who might have wanted to do her harm?
No. Everyone loved her.
Except you?
Mr. Fordham, I said we haven't had much to do with each other. That doesn't mean I didn't care for her. Now please, let's drop the subject.
Vielleicht. Peter Andrews.
Is the name Peter Andrews familiar to you?
Peter Andrews? Is he still around?
I'd be able to tell you that if you told me who he is.
He's desperate. That's who he is.
Okay.
A lovesick fool who is obsessed with Desi. Sent her love letters all of the time.
Well, you know where I can find him.
Why would you want to?
Because I want to question him about Miss Lathan's death.
I suppose that makes some sense. All I remember Desi telling me is that he worked at the Bank of Vespuccia, a clerk or some such. Imagine.
Thank you. That's very helpful.
So, und über sie selbst?
Tell me a little about yourself.
Why, Mr. Fordham, I hardly know. That said, I'm always open to making new friends.
Ooh, watch out, Miles. I think she's getting ready to pounce.
Ihr ein Kompliment machen. Der strahlendes Lächeln, das man sich vorstellen kann. Ihre Frisur ist wirklich hübsch. Ich glaube eher hier.
You've really got a great sense of fashion and style. All the other Grand Dames must be jealous.
Oh, you.
Kompliment.
Can I just say you've got the most radiant smile I've ever seen?
Oh, why, that's very sweet of you, Mr. Fordham.
It's true. Not many women your age still have all their teeth intact.
Okay.
I beg your pardon.
Das war jetzt schlecht.
I didn't know you were such a master of the high kick, Miles. You got your foot in your mouth in record time.
nicht mehr viele Frauen haben ihre Originalszene in diesem Alter. Ja, geil, okay, steht im Grunde schon mal etwas unpassend, Mann.
I just meant... You know what? Never mind.